Hello again. It's a little bit grayer, a little bit colder, and a little bit today compared to yesterday when we were in Paignton. But that's all right, because you see, once we'd finished filming at the end of the pier and we made our way back to the station quietly, we decided to stop off at the Geo Cafe for a hot chocolate, which we had. Very nice. I enjoyed it. And Andy says to me, "Oh, next time you're in Dawlish, Bill, I want to treat you to a hot chocolate from my favourite place. Lovely steamed milk, it's real fancy." So I said, all right, no time like the present, so that's where we're going. I'm off to Dawlish today to meet up and have a hot chocolate. No history lessons, no major stuff planned, just gonna have a nice cup of hot chocolate with Andy in Dawlish. Lovely. To get the tickets. That's the one that's going to Newton Abbot Way or down to Paignton. In fact, that's the one that I got yesterday when I went over with Andy to Paignton. The blue and green. Ideal. No roof. Crossover! Whee! That was a long one, wasn't it? Lovely. Anyway, aside from just getting the chocolate, we're also going to try and take a look at the Marine Tavern, which I forgot to do last time I was there. And on top of that, we're going to check out the Cygnets, which have really grown. You won't recognise them. You really think we've switched in some other birds and we're passing them off as the Cygnets. They're 2-3 times the size they were last time. And that was only about a week ago. Crazy. Anyway, let's be quiet now and wait for my train to come in. This isn't mine, this is on the other side. Goes. Here we are, this is my one. White timber sign and Rufus. Salty dog. Spooky house. And coming up on the Marine Tavern, which we will make a point, there he is, of having a look at later. And then on to Tuck's plot to feed the Cygnets, which are virtually bigger than the ducks now. Crazy. Anyway, let's meet Andy and go and try this hot chocolate. There he goes, on his way. Lovely. Right, gonna get the mic sorted out with Andy, then we'll take it from there. Lovely. And what you're witnessing now is a very rare occurrence. It's a real ditto house being put into place on top of the ice cream hut. Andy pointed that out.
Yes.
New ditto for the new season. Lovely.
Don't fall.
And we're going to head down now underneath the viaduct to the other side and walk along to Coryton Cove, which is the location of this hot chocolate impresario. So we'll go along there and see if he's open. Never know, he might not be. But there we go. All good fun, isn't it? Nice walk anyway. Lovely. Right, well, I did say I wasn't going to do loads of pictures or anything, and I'm not. It'd be rude not to do at least one, wouldn't it? Because this one contains the only spooky house. There we are, on there. Whoa. And here's the picture.
Yes, a large logo, class 47. And this was probably taken around 86, 87, I would have thought. But the logo was quite popular amongst train spotters with the large double arrows on it.
Smashing. And spooky. Oh, it's only a little one. And of course there's Marine Tavern, which we'll look at as we walk back in a minute on that side.
Need to wave.
Little station crossover where we get toot. Yay! Happy train! All together, whee! Lovely. Anyway, how about a bit of an old train? Let me line it up. Here we are with Spooky House in full effect on the picture. We've got, well, it speaks for itself. Here we go. And you can read that at the bottom there.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Lovely. The Earl of Alden. Whoa, it's a ghost train.
Yeah. So, there's the tunnel. And we've got a lovely oil painting. Here we go.
Yeah, a painting by an artist that lives in the town, Philip D. Hawkins, entitled Sunshine and Steam. King class number 6023, King Edward II, in charge of the London-bound Cornish Riviera. Philip is a world-renowned artist for his paintings and prints of railway scenes.
Lovely. What a great picture. Done right here. Smashing. Hopefully you heard that on the mics. Oh, stop now, it was going mad before. It was a great tit. And of course, there's the peak numbers and the entrance to Kenaway Tunnel.
Yes, fading very badly now as well.
Red rock there.
What used to be called the cow hole?
Yeah, we've got a sequence of photos of that rock over the years, showing its different states of disintegration.
Yes.
When it was called the cow hole rock.
It's getting smaller and smaller.
We'll do those another day though. At the moment we're heading down here to this cafe at the end. This is where he wants me to go for this hot chocolate. At the Cove Cafe.
Yes.
Lovely.
And it looks like it's open.
Excellent. Here we are, the Cove Cafe. Walked past it many times. Never actually had a hot chocolate from it. Today that changes. It's now open every day from 10 to 4.
Yes.
Weather permitting.
Oh, right, okay. How long have you had that?
That was about 3 weeks ago.
Right, okay.
Left me short of breath and
Oh dear.
tight chested.
Yeah, it's just,
That was about 3
you
weeks.
know.
Well, to them it's fun, isn't it?
Oh, it's great.
And here we are, a little view before we go of the Coryton Cove itself. Just up ahead there, you can see some tape on the beach where it's been coned off, because that's where there was a little bit of slippage the other day. But all good. Right, so I've had my hot chocolate, very nice. I won't say it's my absolute favourite, but it was very, very nice indeed. Not going to lie and say, oh yeah, it's the best one I've ever had. But very nice, but not the best. Anyway, that's just a genuine review. Right, so back towards the rock, then we'll go over the railway bridge and down on the other side to check out the Marine Tavern. Just thought of this. Do you remember the other day I showed you a picture of myself and Andy on the bridge taken by Robert? Well, I got another one as well that he took. We're in this one as well. See if you can spot us. Andy's got his orange coat on. But of course, he didn't know who we were at that point. We were just appearing in one of his random photos. Isn't that crazy? Anyway, there we are, over at the edge there, doing some filming. Smashing. Be rude not to film him. he is, in Kenaway Tunnel. Lovely. Of course, be amiss not to get you a close-up of the spooky house. Don't get too scared. Here we are, the first close-up of Marine Tavern. So I know the other Barry, excuse me for calling you the other Barry, but you're not the Barry from the back of Wetherspoons, you're the other Barry. I won't say your surname. He's very concerned. It's a favourite place of his. I said I'd get a close-up of it for him when we next came past. Anything you want to add, Andy?
No, well, it's, as you can see, you can still, if Barry's familiar with it, you can see all the old quotation signs. If you see them in the black, just above the doorways.
Oh, right, yes.
They used to be inside the Marine Tavern, but they were different quotations that they used to have in there. So if Barry's familiar with it.
Yeah. There we are, that would have been rude not to get that, wouldn't it?
You can see where the balcony used to be, and it was a pleasant place to sit on a summer's evening with a nice ice cold drink, and then underneath that was a little porch area. Well, that's all gone now, so I wonder what they're actually going to do there. It'd be quite exciting to see, but I can't see it opening by May.
Here we are on to Tuck's plot, where we get our first glimpse. I won't say of the baby cygnets, because they're not really babies anymore. Look at the size of them. They're the size of ducks.
They're big now, aren't they?
Massive.
Yeah.
Look at them, massive.
And that looks like Bert pulling all the vegetation away from the barrier.
Well, we'll go and give them some proper food. He's not backwards in coming forwards. Neither's that seagull, just out of shot, but there we go. What a size they are. How quickly they've grown.
Massive, haven't they? If you listen carefully, you'll be able to hear their little chick noises that they make. Might as well give a few ducks a bit as well. Now, those are the observant of you that watch Bill's videos. I made a mistake earlier on. This person here, or this swan here, is Bert.
Ah.
And that is Kimber back there. So Kimber is doing it. He doesn't look, seems like he's interested in that, so I'm going to leave him. But this is just now noticing the feather at the back, the primary white feather. It's Bert.
Ah, that's how we tell him. And there we go. Just had a phone call from Mum, asking me when I'm coming home. I said, not long now, on the way to the station. She wants me to pick her up a pasty. Didn't have one yesterday, on the Wednesday, but that was her own choice. She had some chicken she wanted to eat, apparently. So she had the chicken instead. But I'm going to go into Teignmouth when I get back and pick her up a pasty. Lovely. Just grab a shot off the bridge before I come back. And of course, also in the opposite direction. There we go. Be nice to see when they get to do the roof here, like they're doing at Teignmouth. It's a bit of a smaller job over here than it is up for us. Oh, don't worry, this isn't mine. So it doesn't need to stop. Whee! And yes, this is indeed mine. All mine. Eee. Quick shot of the interior, so I know a lot of you like to see that. I don't mind doing it when there's no one here. And there we are, look out over Tuck's plot. past the Marine Tavern that we were looking at earlier. There he is. And don't get scared. Oh yes, needs no introduction. Oh, crossover. Whee! And those houses there signify we're going under the bridge and into Kenaway Tunnel. The rockfall shelter from the other side. Normally we see it going out to sea. And of course, there's Rufus. See you tomorrow, mate. Coming down here tomorrow. Just a short one tomorrow, but it all makes sense. I'll tell you about it then. Right, let's go and get Mum her pasty. Oh, we've got one of the buses in the bus shelter, bus stop. Even though most of them are still going from in front of this station, as we observed earlier. Right, Pasty, quiet. Head up home. And there we go. Nice little random bonus trip over to Dawlish. Nice to see Andy, of course. And I hope you enjoyed that. I did. Mum's going to enjoy her pasty later. And all good. Having the cygnets grown. See you tomorrow. Take care. Bye.